Good afternoon, BadA artists. I am Mia Luyando. We are working on some black pearls today. This is an image that I created myself. If you want to follow along at home, you can get the image for free over on my Facebook group, BadA Art. Go over there, join the group, grab it. It's in our freebie file. Don't hesitate to do that if you want to follow along. If you're just here to learn how to color black pearls, so glad to have you with us. This is an image that I already completed, so we are going to be working on just the grayscale of it today. And we're not going to do the whole thing. We're just going to be working on the pearls. I'm going to do a quick skin tone with some markers that I have here by hang fan. I'm going to set this out of the way. These are hang fan markers. This is color 315 powder pink, and I'm just going to go in real quick. It's a little bit dark, but we're making, we're making the pearls black, so that'll really show them off nicely. We're just going to get her skin. Now you can absolutely go back after you finished with the marker and add some shadows and highlights with some pencils so that it doesn't look so monotone. But for the sake of time today, I am doing it this way. So while I do this busy work, you guys get comfortable, grab a snack, get something to drink, grab some coffee, grab some tea, grab a cocktail. I'm sure it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm just going to fill in this skin tone, and then we will get straight to the pearls. Now this will probably not be a lesson we can finish in one go. And I have created a few images like this that we're going to be working on. So if pearls are your thing, you will be happy. And it's not just pearls. I've got jewelry and like gold crowns and that kind of thing in this new selection I've made, so you will be learning some new things. I kind of like this color. It's not super dark. Drying lighter than drying a little lighter than it goes down on the paper. By the way, this paper is some cardstock that I picked up from Amazon. I ordered white and they sent me ivory, and that's been okay. I didn't send it back. I was just like, well, okay, I'll try some ivory paper and see how I like it. And it's pretty. I wish it had been white so that, my colors, I can always tell when my colors are 100% true. But I do know a lot of people who enjoy coloring and painting on ivory and tan and, well, I guess just ivory and tan paper. They say that it makes the pencil's a little bolder and brighter. So if you would like to give it a try, it is available on Amazon. I'm just trying to get around these pearls without forgetting any skin and without going over them too badly. It'll all be worth it in the end. Now you're gonna get some. Don't worry about it. You're gonna go over the pearl with the marker or the pencil, whatever you're using. It's just gonna happen. Don't worry about it. They're black pearls. We're gonna be going over stuff, so don't sweat it. Now this is the part where I'm gonna do this in circles to try and avoid some lines, although I'll probably have a line through here. And if you get lines, remember you can smooth them out with some pencil. They haven't been too bad right now. They look pretty good. It's right at the edge of these pearls, so it kind of looks like it's supposed to be there almost. And with her, I'm going it kind of, the alcohol marker kind of messes with the ink just a little bit. I'm using an inkjet printer, but I'm still going up into her eyebrow just a little bit to make sure that that skin tone really gets up into those little eyebrow hairs. We don't want it to, you know, look strange. I'm impatient as I'm doing this because I want to get to the pearls. But I need to not be that way. Like I said, we'll probably be doing this in a couple of videos. And if you'd like to see this picture all the way through, I mean, like this, when we do the mirror with the constellations and the makeup and all, if you'd like to see that, this image worked all the way through, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. Right now I'm more concentrated on teaching you the technique of making black pearls, and not the entire picture. But if you'd like to see the entire picture, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know. This channel is about techniques and different tips and tricks so that you can, you know, work smarter, not harder in your art journey. And you don't know, our art supplies generally don't come with instructions, or at least not practical ones. It'll tell you, shake before opening on the marker, but it doesn't tell you how to use the marker. Art supplies can be very intimidating if you're not used to them. And the reason why I started this channel was I wanted you to feel comfortable with your supplies, with what you got. You know, I don't want you to look at your art supplies and be like, I'm too scared to use them. I don't know what to do. It's just pigment and paper, and I'm going to show you what I know. Now I'm starting to get just a little bit, that ink was kind of starting to go on me. I'm going to switch over to this very similar color. It's number 317. Don't know if you can see it or not. Cotton Pearl. It is a very close color to the other one. And I'm just going to move in with that one. The other one was starting to feel dry and draggy. This is watercolor paper. Well, it's cardstock, but they would consider it watercolor paper, so it's gonna soak in as soon as you put the ink down. It's just gonna soak it in because it's looking for water, and it'll dry your markers out if you're going over a big area. Just rest them. They'll be okay. And I had this one out. I was kind of worried about that happening. So I had this one out as a just in case that happened. And really with this picture, your audience isn't paying so much attention to the skin, and the viewer is really, the eyes are drawn more to the opals. That's the focal point of the piece. I'm just trying to go over the areas where the two colors meet. Kind of smooth that out a little bit. And I'm going to give this a second coat to make it just a touch darker. And it's almost identical. The color's almost identical. It's just about a half a shade lighter. Okay, now put these away. Okay, and I think you can see everything. At least I'm hoping. Let me get rid of this stuff. I did it the size a little different. I made it longer this way instead of square. Not sure if I like it yet or not, but we're just playing with some new things. Now I'm going to move it back this way so you can see. I'm about to turn my drink over. Yeah, you can see everything. Okay. I've already got just a tiny touch of shadowing in here. There's not a lot of grayscale in this. You're working primarily with white circles. So what you want to do is find a black. Just, it can be jet black, it can be you know, like an onyx color. Rich black. There are soft blacks there, but just make sure it's a nice true black, not a blue black, not a gray black. You want true black. And you're going to go in and you're going to outline every single little pearl. And I know that sounds so daunting, but that's the first thing that you're going to do. And you're going to outline them kind of thick. See where, yeah, you know, just kind it's not taking over the pearl, but you can definitely see that it's outlined. And if you mess up a little, don't worry. Like I messed up a little there. Don't try to erase it. Don't worry about it. And you're just gonna, if you get to one of these little, you know, kind of like spacer pearls, you can go around that too. I missed one down here. And you'll just make your way along. And with these pearls over on the side, they kind of got snipped off a little, so I don't go all the way around. I guess I could, but it kind of looks, you know, it definitely looks like half a pearl. Okay, we have one line. We're getting there. And once you kind of get in the groove, it goes pretty quick. There's a lot of detail in this image, obviously, but if you're interested, if you like the details, if you like pearls, this will be fun for you. Or if you have an image that you've been waiting to color and it's just a string of pearls and you're unsure and you just wanted a little extra information. Obviously, you don't have to do one on this scale. I think I'm actually going to make that round. I don't know what happened there. And you can see I'm terrible at circles. I can never make that nice good circle. But these are pearls, and we'll say they're freshwater pearls. Those aren't perfect. as with so many other things we've talked about, you can do as little or as much as you want on these. You can put layer after layer and make them look photographic, or you can do something pretty simple like we're learning today and still have it look pretty real when your viewer sees it. It's up to you how many layers and levels and colors you want to add to the pearl. There's an artist, a fairly famous artist called Krasanaska, and she's famous for about 4 images she did. One of them is a lady in a headdress, something like this, and she's holding a martini and a black cat, and it's a pretty famous image. And I used that for inspiration years ago for an image I did, and I made all of the pearls, made like a dress made of pearls, and but yeah, she does great pearls too. She's kind of what made her famous. We're getting there, slowly but surely. This will definitely have to be a 2-part. It also helps to have a good sharp pencil. Mine's starting to get a little dull. But thankfully, I think I'm done with that layer. Keep that pencil handy though. We might need to go back to it. I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing my voice. I think it's allergies. Okay, next, you're gonna pick a medium color gray, this one, these are of Azar London colors, so they're hard to find. If you got them, that's awesome. If you don't, if you're using Prismacolor, this would be like 70% warm gray, if that helps. I'm trying to think of some of the other color names from other, just find yourself, you know, like a pretty warm, medium to dark, warm gray color. And you're gonna start back at the beginning and you're gonna fill that, except for the very center. It's gonna look like a little bullseye. Don't worry, there's like, you're gonna add way more colors. You're gonna be adding blue, you're gonna be adding a more medium, like, well, not medium, a light gray. We're gonna be using white, either gel pen or you can, if you've got a good white pencil for the shine. For right now, we're gonna go around it with this, I call it 3/4. Oh, and I jumped like I always do. Got a little bit on her face, that's okay. We're gonna go around, and immediately you can see the change. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to be going over it with other colors. And the smaller ones, you know, as long as you get a little bit of that color in there, that's the most important. You don't have to be really precise. If you miss one or two, it's not a super big deal. Like I said, we're going to be going back in there with blue and a lighter shade of gray. We're just going around the outside. And now you can see probably too how I say you can spend as little or as much time as you please on these. I got marker all over the place. But that's okay. It covers right up. And we're getting there. And I think we will end here for the day. Remember, we still have more colors to go. I will make part 2. We will definitely carry on with this one. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me do the whole thing, the gold and the eyes and all that. I'm happy to. Or if you're just interested in the pearls, that is quite all right. That is what it was created for. But I will say that the next color that we're going to use is like a dark blue, a dark greenish blue. And we're going to go right under. And we're going to make like a little smiley face, but just a smile on these pearls. So there's quite a lot. That takes a little bit more time if you want to work on that at home. Well, of course you're at home. If you want to work on that as homework, that is the next step. We're adding blue. But I think we will end it there. Thanks so much for joining me. If this was helpful for you, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. I hope you're subscribed to the channel so each time I upload a new video, you'll know, get a notification about it. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as me, and I will see you next time.